I thank everybody for joining in to the Law Talk Radio. Today we're just going to talk briefly about the Cowboys defense and what to expect and pretty much what's going on hold all together collectively. Pretty much this is our depth chart here of the Cowboys defense. This is as of July the 5th, of course. But we do know that we have a few injuries and suspensions out there that need to be addressed. But I would say coming off the first defensive player we have on the list is Demarcus Lawrence. What we're going to do with this particular player, how he's going to be missed, is from the simple fact that his suspension as a whole collectively is not just for 4 weeks, basically. Because after he's suspended for the 4th week or what have you, it's going to take him a while to get acclimated into football shape. And that's going to be 2-3 weeks, give or take, going back to other players or previous players that had this particular suspension. He's not going to be just jumping out of the gate, especially by it being his, second or third year into the fold. So he's going to be extremely missed on our defensive line. Look for the Cowboys not to get a lot of pressure at all. So hopefully that our running attack will be able to mask some of these issues and the Cowboys be able to be at least formidable as far as on the defensive side. If Ryan Russell can have one of those hello, I'm here type of years, then hopefully he can help aid or like band-aid some of these issues with D. Lawrence or D. Law being out. So hopefully with Ryan Russell coming into the fold, we'll be able to, bounce back with that. Now I'm going to jump over to Randy Gregory. His issue is beyond football. I don't think he loved football. I think he loved the weed or what have you. And like my old man said, you can trust a lot of things in life, right? But one thing you can't trust at all is a liar. And somebody who can lie to you is a person that can steal from you, and then a person who steals from you is a person that could kill from you. So, or kill you or what have you. So I really despise liars. Everybody lie, of course, but the bald-faced lie when you look your coach into the eyes and say, hey, you will not have this problem out of me, and then less than a year you go back to those same issues or those same problems. It's just to the point that from my aspect, he'll be gone from the team. I know a lot of people say, oh no, man, but you gotta stand firm into what you believe in. If you believe in the whole mantra of fight, then this guy's not fighting. This guy's smoking. This guy's doing reckless stuff with his health and letting down his team. So look for him to get suspended at least a 10-game too as well. I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative, but just look for that to happen, because I don't think he gets the picture. I think that he's looking through the eye goggles of what Rolando McClain did. Maybe I could smoke him a little bit more and still get a $5 million check, because this is what I'm about. I'm about me. And when you become a team of me, then that's what happened to you in your career. So hopefully, and I mean hopefully, that this guy right here, David Irving, can be transitioned from a defensive line or defensive tackle to the defensive end. He's tall, he's rangy, he's long, he's quick. He got the measurables. Hopefully, just hopefully, he can bounce into the aspect of learning the playbook even more, and can coach him up to play on the outside, and he will be our missing link. But until then, he's going to be kicked into the inside with Tyrone Crawford. And we all know Tyrone Crawford, with his whole scenario, is that fact that he himself needs to stay healthy. And if Tyrone Crawford can stay healthy, then we can see a better defense altogether. One can argue he's one of the top defensive line in the league. He's very respectable as far as his position, but his only downfall is the fact that he cannot stay healthy. Granted, if he's able to stay healthy, he'll be a good combination. Now, I'm going to move along to Maliek Collins. He's going to be out as well. Maybe week 6 or maybe week 7 or 8, he'll be able to come back into the folds unless something miraculous happened with the bone and his foot being healed. And we all know by being a rookie, defense is something that you just can't throw somebody in, especially on that line with your hand in the dirt. And you got to learn and pick up the plays of what the safety or whoever, Sean Lee, is calling out to you, and play your position. Those things are not just easy to come by, especially on the line. As we all know, average sacks per rookie is about 2 to 3 sacks per production as far as this particular position, and maybe one could be the actual average there. Not able to look that up right now, but we get the picture. He's not going to be able to be on this team at that point. Moving along, we're going to skip over Rolando because we all know he's going to be out for 10 weeks. And let me tell you this, by him being out for 10 weeks, you might as well say maybe week 12 or week 13 that he's going to be back in shape. And that's by the grace of God. So he may not even be back in shape to week 15 or maybe week 16. And that's just a player that if I was Jerry or if I was the coach, give me the scissors so I can cut him. Cut him clean off the roster. There's nothing for a player like Rolando McClain to be on this team and set back this particular players like the players who want to play, like how Wilbers of the worlds and Damien Wilson, other players that can, or whoever we probably pick up off the streets that can pretty much try to learn this position and play this position. And we know we can't shift Sean Lee to that position because the middle linebacker, for some strange reason, Sean Lee would get injured because his heart is so gigantic that he played with a lot of passion, played with a lot of heart. He just doesn't know when to give up, and he would run right into a 320-pound offensive lineman just to make the play. So we are in desperate need of the middle linebacker core to be repaired immediately. We don't have any players that we can rotate or push into that particular middle because it just is what it is. We all know Jalen Smith, he won't be ready until 2017 unless miracle from heaven, come down and fix that particular knee, and this is just not going to happen, unfortunately. And Anthony Hitchens, this is going to be maybe year 3 or 4 for him. I know they got 2 there, but year 3, I think it's going to be for him. And hopefully he'll be able to step into the mist and just be more formidable from here. He's a very fast player. He can learn the book. He can play every position on the linebacker. But look at his weight. He's only 235. So maybe he's 240, 245 now, but just not going to be able to play every position. And I don't think he's going to be able to play Rolando's position as well as Rolando would have been able to play, or well as Sean Lee is able to play. But we're moving along to Morris Claiborne. We're going to skip Brandon Hughes Carr. We know that he took a plea deal to play for this team for 1 more year to see if he's able to be acclimated to the team. We know one thing, he's going to play all 16 games. He's going to be healthy. He's going to get burned. We know what we're going to get out of this Brandon Carr. Reminds me of a good car. It runs nice, looks good, but it always run hot, and you got to pull over to the side of the road and put more antifreeze into the car and this sort of thing. That's what he reminds me of. He became what his name is, Brandon Hughes Carr, and just not going to give you any turnovers at all, but he's just going to be healthy. And Morris Claiborne is going to be just the opposite. He's going to not be healthy, but hopefully this year, if he can manage to stay healthy, hopefully he just be around the ball, give some bat downs. Not going to catch a lot of interceptions, but it's going to be able to be in the mist and going to be able to serve his purpose well if we are able to keep the offense off the field, meaning that we play keep away. And like I say, our running attack will be able to mask a lot of our defense inefficiencies. And hopefully that will come to, that's Morris Claiborne, hopefully he's going to be able to just give us 2 interceptions, man. Just please give us 2 interceptions, 2 turnovers, or a fumble or something of that nature, and stay healthy. Byron Jones, hopefully this year as well. I hope he don't follow the suits of the Brandon Carrs of the world and Claiborne. He didn't give us an interception, but he had a lot of upside last year. And hopefully this year he'll be able to at least pick the ball off once or twice or 3 or 4 times. I would take any one of those angles there. But this kid here should be more into the playbook. He should know the defense even more. He's a smart, intelligent kid. Jerry Jones can sleep good at night and don't have to worry about Byron Jones. Barry Church. Barry Church is a, to give you the aspect of Barry Church, well, he's one of those veterans that you will love to model your rookies after of, because you don't have to worry about any off-field issues. And when he hits you, you will feel it, you know. It's just the fact that he doesn't cause a lot of turnovers, and he does at sometimes pick the wrong angles. And I don't know whether or not it's a ripple effect of what J.J. Wilcox is doing. I just don't know. As you can see, some plays and sometimes in the defense, they pointing each direction. Like, no, you supposed to have this guy, or I supposed to have this guy, or whatever, you know. And we know J.J. Wilcox will not take the right angles to save his life. Now, I'm going to show you guys the wild card of the whole entire secondary. And it's not none of these players, none on the starting side. It's actually, and trust me, I for years said, man, get rid of this guy, but it's Jeff Heath. He got a nose for the football. He's been signed for an extension for his contract. And from what I heard for off the streets is that he's going to be a player to look out for. And this may be his year to step out and show up and all that good stuff. But only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. So hopefully Jeff Heath is able to, he led the interceptions and turnovers, or led the team in turnovers last year. Hopefully he'll be able to step that game up and get 4 or 5 interceptions. Who knows? But he got a nose for the football. And trust me, I've been not on Jeff Heath bandwagon or anything of that nature. I've been one of the boys who've been saying, get rid of this guy. But hopefully he can step up and show up and be, you know, formidable for this year. And that's just a quick overview. Like I say, not a long video of the defense depth chart, but just to give my insight of what the defense of what we're going to have to encounter. I thank everybody for watching to the channel. Please like and subscribe to the show if you want more information. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. May God bless. Until we meet each other on the other side, how about them Cowboys? I'm out.